All right, let's just jump right in. I mean, it feels like the ground is shifting under our feet every single week, right? AI is just completely rewriting the rules for how we do marketing. So today, we're going to break down the brand new playbook that's actually working, like right now.
So let me just ask you this straight up. All those strategies you spent last year, maybe even the year before perfecting, are they suddenly just not working anymore? It's a tough pill to swallow, I know, but we've got to ask it. Because what worked even 6 months ago, it might be totally useless today.
And this is exactly why. The old playbooks, they're not just getting a little dusty, they are actively crumbling. I'm talking falling apart. AI is a wrecking ball, fundamentally changing the game for growth, for content, and yeah, especially for SEO. If you're clinging to those old rules, you are going to get left in the dust. Simple as that.
All right, so first up, let's step onto AI's new battlefield. We're going to cut right through all the noise, bust the myths that are probably killing your strategy right now, and face the new reality of what it actually takes to win. And this, right here, just nails the core problem. The single biggest mistake marketers are making is fighting yesterday's war. You're applying these old SEO and content tactics to a brand new AI-driven world. It's kind of like bringing a cavalry charge to a drone fight. It's just not going to work. Which, of course, brings us to the big one, the question that's on literally everyone's mind. With AI just spitting out direct answers, did tools like ChatGPT actually, kill SEO? I mean, let's be honest, it's the #1 fear for a lot of us in this space. So let's break this down. Myth versus reality. The myth is that AI SEO is this super complex, super technical new playbook you have to learn from scratch. But the reality? It's actually way simpler. It's a return to the fundamentals. We're talking about creating genuinely high-quality, human-first content that just directly answers specific questions. That's it. Okay, so we've busted that myth. Now let's build on that new reality. With this big strategic shift in mind, where should we actually be focusing our efforts? Let's take a look at the new channels that are giving people maximum reach. Okay, this is huge. Get ready for a new acronym. AEO, Answer Engine Optimization. This is a total mind shift. It's not about ranking on a Google search page anymore. It's about creating content that is so good, so definitive, that AI tools like ChatGPT and Perplexity choose your stuff as the source for their answers. You become the source of truth. And if you want to see who's already crushing this, look no further than HubSpot. Their playbook is genius. They focus on something they call query fan-out. Basically, they don't just answer one question, they answer all the related follow-up questions in one killer piece of content. They're building this trusted memory or knowledge base for AI, and that's how they're cementing their authority. Now, I know what you're thinking. Building that kind of AOA authority, that sounds like a long, slow content grind. But what if I told you there's a channel where you can get insane organic reach and build that authority surprisingly fast? Here's the plot twist. While everyone is chasing shiny new AI tools, one of the biggest opportunities on the internet is a platform a lot of us have been, well, kind of ignoring. Yep, I'm talking about LinkedIn. And don't just take my word for it. Look at these numbers. One user took a completely dead account, I mean crickets, and pulled in 12,000 impressions in a single week. How'd they do it? Easy. They stopped treating LinkedIn like a stuffy resume and started treating it more like Twitter, just posting high-value, casual, real content that actually cuts through all that corporate jargon. All right, so strategy's one thing, but you need the right weapons, right? Let's get into the new AI toolkit. I'm talking about the specific software that'll give you what seriously feels like an unfair advantage over your competition. And first up, we've got a tool that is so powerful and honestly so ripe for some, let's say, black hat opportunities. There's a real chance it might actually get banned. Yeah, that should get your attention. It's called Yapper, and what it does is AI lip syncing. Now, think about the implications. You can create incredibly realistic spokesperson videos, generate hundreds of testimonials, scale your video ad creation, all without ever hiring a single actor. For content production, this is an absolute game changer. But okay, let's push past just creating content. The next level up is the agentic AI browser. Now listen, this is not a chatbot. This is an AI that can literally take control of your browser and execute complex, multi-step tasks for you. We're talking about telling it to go scrape 100 job listings from this site, and it just
does it. And you don't even have to pay for some of this stuff. Even free tools are getting these insane superpowers. Take Google's Notebook LM. It can now do deep research across hundreds of websites for you, automatically turn your notes into a video overview, and it saves everything, so you can just pick up where you left off. It's wild. Okay, so we've got the strategy, we've got the tools. Now let's put it all together. This is the modern growth playbook with some hard, data-backed tactics you can start using today on the big platforms. Okay, you're gonna love this. This is basically a cheat code for YouTube. One study analyzed over 93,000 videos from top creators to crack the code. And the findings? They're so simple and so powerful. Optimal thumbnail? 3 words. Average title length? 55 characters. Top color for that thumbnail? Red. That's not a theory, that's actionable data. And when it comes to ChatGPT, look, you have to stop using it for just one-off tasks. It's so much more powerful than that. Use this 3-stage framework instead. First, you build. Train ChatGPT on your specific brand, your voice, your niche. Then you scale. Use it to generate massive content plans and viral hooks. And finally, you profit. Have it help you create actual digital products and killer sales copy. So the real secret here is to use prompts that feel almost illegal. They're that powerful. One of the absolute best is a prompt that tells ChatGPT to take your abstract ideas, a boring list of tips, and turn it into a memorable visual framework, something people can actually understand, remember, and share. Which brings us to the final piece of the puzzle. And let's be real, it's maybe the most important one. Cashing in Wawa. How do you actually turn all these new skills, all these new tools into actual money? From simple side hustles all the way up to high-value consulting. And here are some of the, let's call them the laziest ways to make serious cash with AI. I'm talking about things like becoming an AI-powered TikTok shop affiliate, setting up an AI content factory, landing AI copywriting retainers, or even generating stunning food photography for clients without ever touching a camera. These aren't future ideas. These are high-potential income streams you can start, like today. But you want to know the smarter path? The path to the really big money? Don't just sell services. Sell AI workflows. Here's how you do it. Start with a few freelance projects to get some proof. Then position yourself as a consultant, someone who solves big, expensive business problems, not just another agency that manages tasks. This is how you start charging thousands of dollars per project for your brain, not just for your time. So, there you have it. Your playbook is officially updated. You've got the new strategies, you've got the unfair advantage tools, and you know how to cash in on them. But the final question is, in an age where everything changes this fast, for how long? How long is this playbook even going to be valid? The only real certainty is that we've got to keep learning, constantly.